Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been about a week now, just been really busy with a few things away from trading, which has led me to not being able to do as many videos, but hopefully I should be back on board with things now. I have still been trading the accounts. We'll go through all of the trades since last week. So let's just go down to the calendar. So I think Thursday was the last time that we did a video. So Friday ended up having about an $800 loss. It put me quite far down into the drawdown of the account. Spent a lot of time over the weekend doing some backtesting on FX replay. Also, I think the price action has been quite hard to read, perhaps over the last month or so. I know many people are kind of saying similar things, and they trade in a similar way to the way that I do as well. Yes, there are of course opportunities to get in, just probably not that lends well to the way that I like to trade. But coming into this week a little bit better, so ended up having a small trade closing out early because I was heading out and I didn't want to manage the trade, so I was aggressively trailing the stop loss. Tuesday had two trades, or I can't remember actually if it was a partial. I think it was a partial. We'll go into it anyway. And then yesterday, before FOMC, taking a short trade hours before FOMC actually released. So the thing is with the account right now, it is of course in a slight drawdown of 560, but it would require about 3.5 thousand on the account for the remaining 2 days. So the billing date is Monday the 22nd on this account, so it actually leaves just 2 more days for the account. I think I've mentioned it before anyway, but I'm thinking to just up the risk for these remaining days now and just see if there's a way we can kind of pass this. If not, then what I'll probably look to do is cancel the account and then just purchase a brand new one, because well, dependent on where we are in terms of the balance, if we're under what would be like 3k, well, like if we're in some form of drawdown, then I think it's probably just best to go into a fresh account. So we'll kind of see what happens. I think I'm just going to completely up the risk in these next 2 days if I find anything, just to give myself a chance to pass it. And if I end up blowing the account, I would be paying on the Monday anyway. So we'll see how it kind of goes for today. I'm looking at for potential longs or like buying in Nasdaq today after FMC. So let's just go through some of the trades that I took in the last week. So trades on Friday, I had 2. Ended up buying in this area, started to come into my favor and started to break down at this point. Ended up trailing my stop loss, and it ended up being a small loss because I think I got in the trade up here somewhere, got out around here. So it was a loss of I think 0.5%, as these were larger position sizes. Then took a short later on in the day and started to come into my favor once again. Took this low, started just trading sideways for a long time, and then started going further up towards the latter part of the day. So ended up taking a stop loss there, which led to I think it was about 500 loss, so a 1% loss. And then coming into this week, Monday, so had a trade in here where we bought, and then I was aggressively trading the stop, so ended up getting stopped here for I think it was $90, and it did go up to where I expected my TP to be, which was at $300, 0.6%. So yeah, I was right on that idea. I was right on one of the ideas on Friday as well, but just mismanaged. And coming into Tuesday, had a short here after we just consolidated for a long time. Started to see ideas of potential selling off. Took off a position here, ended up getting into another sell later on in the day. Price did go into my favor a little bit, but then just kind of went sideways for a while. And this was something that I've not dealt with before. I was potentially looking to even keep the trade overnight, but I didn't realize that the trade will just be flattened or cancelled at that point at 4:20 p.m. New York time. So it just got cancelled there for, I think it was about a $10 loss, so it was basically break even. And then coming into yesterday, the trades that we had before FOMC, where we saw this price action, saw a nice setup here for a short, and took off half the position here, another 25%, and then 25% below these lows. So a nice trade there, resulting in, I think it was 280 total, or 250. So let's see. So currently 3.5k away from the profit target of the 3,000, with 1.2k of maximum loss. Of course, there's maximum loss limit on the day of 1,000. So what I'm potentially going to do is, if I see a nice trade today, potentially just put the whole 1,000 on the line, see where we kind of end up in terms of the balance. If we're quite close to passing, then hopefully we can get that done tomorrow. If we're in a healthy position for the account, I will just keep the account for next week. If not, then what I'm going to do is just probably cancel this one and just purchase a brand new one. I still do have the other account as well that I have not traded since 2 weeks now. So I want to see how we kind of do with this account at the moment before starting up on this one. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully everyone's doing well with their own trading as well.